Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. Today we're doing a special installment of Woodcraft Wednesdays. I believe this will probably take more than one video to accomplish, so it may end up being a series on this channel. What we're going to be doing is a bit of an update on the wood shop here. We're going to be pulling everything back from the walls, and we're going to start painting. After that, we're going to just spend some time organizing and making it look a little bit neater. So if you're excited about this project, then let's get into it. I'm just getting ready here by putting my hair up and grabbing some work gloves to protect my hands while I'm moving things around. Clutter certainly has a way of accumulating, and this portion was a lot of work, but it was necessary for creating a safe workspace to do the edging and painting. At this point, it starts to get pretty dusty, so I put on a safety mask before I put down the drop sheet and begin edging. Before I got to this stage, I should have applied spackling to the holes in the walls, but I suppose the saying is do it nice or do it twice. And in this video, you'll see me applying the spackling after I've already painted the walls. Then I'm going to be sanding it and applying an extra coat of paint over the spackling before doing another coat over the entire wall. The paint that I'm using on this project is left over from an interior project that I did a while back. I decided it would be less wasteful to use this paint rather than to go out and buy a whole new can of paint, and I quite like the color, and I think it will complement nicely with the color of the wood and our equipment. I've decided to go with this darker shade of blue for the accent wall at the back, and I'm going to be doing a complementary lighter shade of blue on the right hand side wall. Sanding is a really important step, though again ideally this would have been done after I had completed doing the spackling to patch up the holes in the drywall. As it is, I'm going to need to do it again, but having a smooth foundation for the paint to roll on will make application easier and give you a nicer, more finished looking end result. Now that I'm all finished sanding, I'll be applying my first coat of paint. I'm using a paint roller to apply the paint because it's faster than using a brush and it also leaves a more even finish. I'm applying paint to the roller using a pan that's off screen. The roller is really useful and it can be fitted with an extension arm that also allows you to reach high places. It's difficult to reach small places with a roller though, which is why edging is so important. I always find this to be a satisfying part of the project, but if I'd done the spackling correctly, it would be all the more satisfying. Here I realize I've been doing it the hard way and moved my pan a lot closer to the wall. This avoids drips everywhere and honestly just saves time and makes it a bit more efficient. Here I make an attempt at disguising some of the dents and holes in the wall with paint. This is the section of the wall with the most blemishes and also where I start to realize my mistake in not spackling first. Here I'm just painting along the tap for the hose. Here I'm painting along a small edge. I should have used a larger brush, it would have gone a lot faster. Here you can see that I've come back to correct my mistake by filling in the holes and dents in the wall with spackling. I also updated the outlet cover here, and you'll see it in the next clip. I had intended to come out to sand and paint today, but I really examined the wall first, and I saw so many small imperfections. This will definitely extend the time the project will take, but I want it to look like a new wall when I'm finished, not a wall that was painted blue 30 years ago and been through it ever since. I'm putting in a lot of work here. I'm trying to cover up anything that's a rough texture or an uneven surface, and I'm hoping in the end it'll be nice and smooth. This is 24 hours later, and I came out and sanded everything to a nice smooth finish. I find using touch to feel for unevenness can be more reliable than using vision alone, but I also think I might need glasses. So do what you will with that information. In the end, it wasn't perfect, but it was so much better than the surface we started with. Sometimes it's healthy to accept imperfections, and for me, this felt like one of those times. Since so much of the wall has been repaired, I skipped the spot painting and decided to do a full coat. Here I tried to carefully avoid the outlet. I probably should have taped it. I got some paint on it, but it comes off easily enough if you remove it immediately. Here, I'm checking if my camera is still rolling. It turned off earlier because my SD card filled up. Here I switched to a small brush to tidy around the outlet and the edges. So I've done about as much as I can do for now. We're going to let the paint dry and see if it's going to need another coat, but I think this is where we're going to end the video. So thank you for watching, and one last thing before you go.